if you didn't, because we have to do it together anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip over to that back side.
Do you want me to turn the light off?
If you would, that'd be great, thank you. And I want to collect our data. These are the cumulative results right here that I've seen over the past few terms, about a year's worth of data. I want to add you guys to it now. So let's see. How many folks got absolutely none of them correct? Absolutely none? 0. How many of you got 1 correct out of 10? Nobody? How many got 2 correct out of 10? 2 correct, 8 wrong. 3 correct, that's 1, good. How about 4 correct? 1, 2, 3. Half and half? 5 and 5? Michael? How about 6 and 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. How about 7 and 3? 1, 2, 3. How about 8 and 2? Got one over. Oh, JC, I gotta take you out of here, then I counted you back here as well.
Oh, that was for Megan.
Oh, that was for Megan! Well, then I'll put her back. Thank you for doing that. And how about 9 and 1? We got 2 of you guys. And how about all correct? Boom! 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 All right, well, now hang on, time out. That's a great question. Is she psychic, or does this still exist?
Quantum physics, man.
Look, it could be anything, but all we've got is this. All we've got is this. I want to come back to this too. This is the entire data set of all 4 terms that I've collected so far. But this is you guys. Give me the Kate thoughts.
Oh, well, I just put it in just FitCo.
Oh!
And
Comparing it
so
to-
if she was just guessing,
It
she
would
would
be.
have had a 0.0009% chance of getting all 10 right.
So what Kate just did was she made it binomial. If she were guessing, the chance of Angie doing what she did, if she were guessing, is essentially 0. So there's a 0% chance you did with guessing. We can argue there's something else going on,
So whether
something
that was
going on.
subconscious hearing, feeling.
And that's where you have to stop, because we don't exactly sure what it is. Thank you, Kate. We're comparing it to, did you hear what Kate did? She compared it to random chance. That's what I want to do with this. This is a perfect bridge experiment for where we're headed next. Thank you. Go ahead, Lauren, please.
I think I was just going to say the same thing they just said.
About random chance?
Yeah.
You have to do, that's the only thing we can do right now. The only thing we can do as a class is compare our results to random chance. That's all we can do. We can't do anything else, because we can't look inside somebody's head or look inside their body and see this field. So the best we can do is say, the only other option, if there's no field, is that we got our results just by guessing. I don't know. How many of you felt like you were doing that? You're just guessing and resulting. I did too when I did it last term. I did it in this group. It was either this group or this group. I felt like I was guessing too. I'm like, I don't know, left. I don't know, right. Essentially flipping a coin in your head. Now notice, nobody ended up down in this end. Now that makes perfect sense, because the chance of getting all 10 correct is the same as the chance of getting all 10 wrong. It's basically 0. There should be a 0% chance. For those of you, I'll put this up for a second. I want to mute this just for a second. Grab your TIs, friends. I do like what Kate did with dist fill. Thank you for, I love it when we're not just strictly talking about something that uses dist fill, but you can bring it in. That's fantastic. It's just,
Well, it was just a yes or no. So.
It is, so it's got to be binomial, essentially, yes. So, I gave everybody programs in 243. If I didn't have you in 243, I think I gave them to you when you joined this class. If you go to the program menu, there's a program called dist fill, which allows you to simulate any kind of distribution you want. In particular, this one's a binomial. So if you grab that one by pressing enter, and then it asks your smallest x, which would be 0 number of times correct, and then the largest x would be 10. Oops. What this is going to do is it's going to generate the binomial distribution for you. So grab a binomial right there, and the chance, if we're guessing, is going to be 0.5. So just 0.5, oops, 0.5. And then just press enter, it's going to say done. And what you'll see, if you go back to stat and edit, is these are the probabilities. That's the one that Kate was quoting earlier, 0.00098, which is the chance of guessing 0 correct. And you'll notice that the most likely outcome is guessing half of them correct. Roughly 25% of the time, you should see half of them correct. That's the idea, right? That's the idea. So, what I'd like to do now, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 16 people did the experiment, I think.
Megan, you left.
I counted one for Megan. So 160 trials. Let me see if I counted that right. Let me just do a quick sum.
After done, we did.
Yep, 160 trials. Everybody do this. This might be interesting, because we can actually use this result right now. Thank you, Kate, for bringing this up.
No problem.
If you scooch over to L3, let's get fancy. Let's take L3. See where my cursor is? It's up on top. What I want to do is I want to multiply each of these by 160, and that'll tell us the average number of trials, which should be 16. It should be 16, not 160. If we multiply each of these by 16, it'll tell us the average number of trials that we should have seen if we were guessing. Right, for a perfectly binomial outcome. So do this. Do second 2, which is L2, times 16. That would be the results we would have gotten if we were perfectly being binomial. Of 16 trials, approximately 1/100th of you should have gotten none of them correct. Approximately 0.15 of you should have gotten 1 correct. Almost 1 whole one of you should have gotten 2 correct. Just about 2 of you should have gotten, see what's going on here?
Yeah.
This is number of trials. What we can do is we can compare that to what actually happened with us. That's what I'd like to do, is compare that with what actually happened with us. So now let's slap our data into L2. I need to go get this. I'm going to call it out to you guys, and I'll go enter it in mine. So you ready for L2, friends? 0, 0, 0. 1, 3, 1. 4, 3, 1. 2, 1. Do that again, make sure everybody's got it. 0, 0, 0. This one's like 1, 3, 1. 4, 3, 1. 2, 1. 4, 3, 1, 2, 1. Let's do some pausing and restarting again. Yeah, this is good. This is real good. What do you think?